All right, so we got the division round. We got the Ravens versus the Bills. So before I get started, I'm looking for subscribers. So if you like what you listen to, please subscribe and drop me a note if you like. So let's go ahead and get into this. So Baltimore favored by 1 point, and I'm going to take Baltimore on this. But again, this is a little bit more complex. So the simulation, as you can tell, really likes Baltimore, and that's because of Derrick Henry, and not just Derrick Henry, but the impact that that running game has on opening up their passing game and what that really allows for that offense just to be able to really move the ball. And we saw that yesterday as well as Baltimore was just really able to throttle. Uh, oh, who was it that they played? Uh, but Baltimore. Hold on here. They throttled the Steelers. They just made them look. There's 28-14, and it wasn't even that close. But what I would point out is this Bayesian adjustment really narrows it down because when you come down here, that minus 133, what that means is the statistical inputs that go to this simulation have been underrepresenting what Buffalo's real capability has been. So it wouldn't surprise, and that's why it says no. When the Buffalo Bills play uh, uh, at a level that's commensurate with what they've really done, here's what the model thinks it's going to be. And quite frankly, I think that that looks pretty good. So when you see that Baltimore -1, oftentimes what's difficult for us to see is when the odds makers uh, place their thumb based upon a home field advantage. And so to me, this feels about right that they really think that in the head-to-head matchup, it's Baltimore 3.5 to 4 point. Yeah, but when you take in consideration home field advantage, and I can see how Buffalo it's going to be a loud team. That place can be rocking. Yeah, at the same time, both of these teams are. It's going to be cold. Both of these teams playing cold weather, and when I look at the Derrick Henry effect and how much that play action pass goes to amplify Lamar Jackson, Buffalo they have a solid defense. I think their defense is better than what this mid-level tier really shows, and that's probably just got to do with how uh, um, they bend and don't break. That's the reason why there's that score differential that the model doesn't show. It's difficult to capture that. Uh, uh, but then again, when you come over here, particularly when we just see that dominant uh, offense um, by Baltimore, and they've got a solid defense. This is the part where you got to look at is that below average pass rank going against Josh Allen. That is no kidding for real. Going to be fun to watch because Josh Allen likes to have the ball in his hand, and he's going to do everything he can to make things happen. But he's still going to have to do something to get the ball out of Derrick Henry's hands and to make it to where the defense does not have to commit so much to that play action, which really opens up this passing game here. And as you can see, there's outliers that say Lamar Jackson can very well just open it up, and a lot of that has just got to do with the fact that they have to honor that run. But Josh Allen is no doubt is no slouch, and that 100 to 130 yards of rushing by Buffalo, that's not a bad day of rushing. Okay, and so with that, Josh Allen can both of these teams can really open up that explosiveness, and when it comes to these playoff games, it can really put a lot of pressure on these defenses. And then the other thing, couple things that you got to look at here: playoff games, referees, they seem to forget where they put the frickin' flag. So I really think that works in the favor of the defenses because whereas the offensive really got used to particularly pass interference, that's probably going to hurt Buffalo more than it's going to hurt Baltimore because Baltimore is going to be able to rely more on that run and that play action pass. Again, that notwithstanding, Josh Allen can win games for you. Both of these quarterbacks can, absolutely for sure. So it's going to be a close game. That -1 is I think an accurate prediction, but I think that Derrick Henry effect, who is just absolutely a dominant runner, is going to make the difference in being able to pound the ball and open up that pass so that Buffalo defense is going to be spread thin. So anyhow, that's my analysis. If you like what you listen to, click like and subscribe. And if you've got any questions, comments, drop me a note.